How dare you?
Stop being a bitch.
Oh yeah! How dare you? Do you not watch? Do you not watch the show? It's Friday night, bro. It's the best night of the week. If you're like me, you're done with work. Get a couple days off. You get to chill out. If you're not like me, I'm sorry. Sucks. You got to work this weekend. If you got to work right now,
let us distract you for a couple of
Let
hours.
us provide a little, a little piece
reprieve.
of mind. That's the word. That's that good Duke of Beef Wellington education that you got there. Could not think of that one. But anyway, it is Friday night, and we are the Evening Juice with LemonCityLive. We're sans the Gus, who's in the middle of relocating. He's somewhere. I think
defected. He's not on the show anymore. He's an Orlando person. He's not allowed. Sorry.
He's
guys.
pretty much been reserved to the guest role now, at best. And anyway,
he's not allowed to talk about local topics. That's for sure.
Yeah. If we need, you know what? He's our Orlando representative now. If we
want to hear about the Magic, we'll ask him. We're never going to ask about the Magic.
Yeah, never. Not going to happen. So anyway, he's somewhere on the turnpike probably right now, heading back down, and then he's heading back over again tomorrow. So homeboy's got a lot on his plate. So we'll be carrying you through the evening here on a Friday night. This is season 7, episode 63. Big thank you if you're listening on the podcast later on. If you are, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, share, do all that stuff that you do. And if you're watching us here on our Facebook or on Twitter or through our streaming partner, the 5 Reasons Sports YouTube page, thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you so much for making us a part of your evening, or if you're catching the replay, whatever this is. Thanks again. And let's have a good night. We got a lot to talk about. We got plenty of NFL. I got a good dosage of NFL here. And on top of that, we also got, a little bit of extra stuff here. Hold on a second. I just realized there we go. What? I just realized some stuff that they did to our thing. Okay, anyway, there we go. We'll just leave that up there. All right, so it is Friday night, like I said. I got a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about, but since we didn't have a show on Tuesday, we're gonna do our Who Had the Juice for the week, our Phonies as well. But before we even get into that, have you been doing Achilles? How do you stream your music? Are you an Apple Music guy or are you a Spotify guy?
I'm an Apple Music guy.
Okay. Have you done the replay 2021 thing? Because Spotify.
Spotify does it for you. I'm not gonna put work into trying to find out how to do it on Apple, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that. Give it to me. I don't care because I don't listen to a ton of music. I listen to the same 4 albums all year.
Yeah.
It's been like that for 10 years, so it's not going to be anything surprising.
Oh, brother.
Or I'd like to see my podcast numbers maybe, but other than that, it's not going to be interesting.
I haven't found. Okay, so all right, I'm not a Spotify guy, and everybody's been posting their Spotify Wrapped playlist and all that stuff. And first off, if you're using Spotify, it's because you like commercials and you like ads, and I don't know why you would do that because you could just Apple's so much better. But anyway, Apple has their 21 replay. You just have to go to their website and you just put in your Apple ID. That's legit it. It generates everything for you. That's all you got to do is just sign in once. You can't do it through the app. You do it through the website. That's all. Let's get my mix here. I saw it earlier today and I was surprised at my 2021 because I've downloaded the playlist for the last 5 years of me using Apple Music for my end of the year. And it's funny how my music taste kind of developed. It started infiltrating. Okay, I wasn't a big reggaeton guy. Started infiltrating
everything, baby. He's changed the world.
Changed the world, bro.
He's changed the world so much. Shout out to one of my best friends, Gary, out in Auburn, whose entire Spotify mix is only reggaeton. It's hilarious.
That's wonderful, dude. That's beautiful.
Last year, he was in the top 1% of Bad Bunny listeners on the planet.
Wow. Dude is legit. All right, I'm not at your boy Gary.
Yeah.
I'm not at Gary level yet, okay? But I was curious because it started last year. My 2020 playlist started the reggaeton started infiltrating there. My 2019 had nothing. 2020, obviously pandemic, all this stuff starts going around. So this year I was curious and I was like, all right, let's see. So check this out. All right. My number one song of 2021, the most played song on Edwin's Apple Music is Bad Bunny. It's
no surprise.
Dakiti? I don't even know how to say it. Dakiti? Is that the name of the song? It's fire. It's fire.
That's all that matters. It slaps, it's fire, it bangs, all
exactly.
of the above.
Total banger. Then the second song is Yonaguni, which is that anime song that he did. Banger too. Slap. So that's 2 Bad Bunnies. Number 3 is that Tiny and J Balvin song, the SpongeBob song. I love that song, the Agua. And then I got the Black Eyed Peas, the Bad Boys for Ritmo song. The Ritmo, the God, you know what I'm talking about. That song from Bad Boys.
2007, bro. You can't be
whatever.
It was at the top of your playlist, bro.
It was in. The thing is, it's in the playlist that I have, and it's at the top of one of the playlists, so it gets a lot of plays that way. But anyway, and then ironically enough, my number 5 most played song was not a reggaeton song, but it was definitely a genuine surprise. I have no idea how this song made it to number 5, but it's Just Like Heaven by The Cure. That's where it goes. It goes from reggaeton 1 through 4, right? To then number 5 is emo 80s, Just Like Heaven, right? Then
because you're coming out of the pandemic, so you're not as depressed. So there's only one Cure song.
Yeah, exactly.
If we were still in the depths of it, there'd be like 2 or 3 Cure songs.
It's crazy. Then rounding out the top 10 here, number 6, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, solid,
all right.
banger. Jeremy by Pearl Jam. Then Bad Bunny's like, yo, I'm not satisfied with just 2 songs in the top 5, in the top 10. I need Otra Noche en Miami. That's number 8. Beastie Boys, number 9, Shadrach, and then Bad Bunny again, Yo Perreo Sola, to round out my top 10, bro. Solid
in the earth right now, dude.
And then 11 is another one, dude. It's just going down this list. There's a lot.
What's the website? Okay, I can multitask. I just want to fire it up and then I'll get
it's replay. Just type in Apple Music replay 2021 and it'll take you to the site. And you just put in your Apple ID. So then here's the interesting thing. And now here's my stats. Let's go through some of these stats here. I've listened to 700.
This is a sports show. Let's talk some stats.
Let's talk some stats here, bro. 778 different artists so far this year. That's how many I've listened to. Nice. I'm curious to see once you get your numbers pulled up how we compare here, because
I'm telling you, it's not good.
Not good? Like you think you're gonna have listened to more artists than me?
No. I'm saying it's not gonna be. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not the biggest music guy in the world.
Okay.
Like, when I fire it up, I just hit shuffle and I skip through the 1,000 songs that are on there that I don't listen and get to the 10 that I do listen to.
So you don't do like the custom, because I love the favorites mix, which is the custom made playlist that it gives you every Tuesday on Apple.
Oh no.
You don't do that?
Oh no. I don't. Again, I don't listen enough.
I'm
more of a podcast guy, you know what I mean?
Here we go. See, I don't know. I gotta look up after the show how to get my podcast stats from here, because that I don't know. But anyway, my number 1 most listened to artist for 2021 is Bad Bunny. No surprise there, right? 13 hours of Bad Bunny I've streamed or I've listened to. But then this one.
All right. You want to know the number 1 song that I've listened to this?
You got your stats up? You got them?
Take a guess. How many times I listened to that song? Like that has the most plays.
Oh God. I'm. Is it north of? I'll tell you mine. Mine is 26. Is yours north of that?
Nope.
Yours is less?
It's single digits.
You're in the single digits as the most listened to song is in the single digits? Oh my God. You don't listen to any music then. What?
Well, I listen to a lot of songs, but like that's what I'm saying. There's
apparently you listen to a lot of songs one day and like back in Maine. That's it.
Well, that's the thing. So I'm the kind of person that just downloads whole albums or essentials. So I have like 30,000 songs on here. So like I'm skipping, and then I'll listen to it once, and then 1 time, 3 times.
What's the number 1 song?
I didn't even know I listened to it this much. It's one of the songs off Tyler the Creator's new album. I didn't know I listened to it 7 times.
So that's your number 1 song. Okay. All right. What about let's scroll down to your artists. How many different artists did you listen to? I'm at 778.
Oh, it says 382. That's
okay. All right. Bad Bunny, 13 hours. That's my number 1.
Tyler the Creator, Bad Bunny, Kanye West, Doja Cat, and Frank Ocean.
Okay. All right. I got Bad Bunny.
That's a combined barely double-digit hours.
Wow. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I'm at Bad Bunny, Metallica number 2. I don't know how Metallica came in number 2 without a top 10 song, but apparently I guess I left an album on repeat for 10 hours straight.
To a mix or something like that.
Yeah, for 10 hours straight. Because Metallica climbed up there. Beastie Boys number 9, solid. Pearl Jam, and then Coldplay. That's my top 5.
All right, so like that Doja Cat 2 hours, that was literally one time I was cleaning my apartment and I put on the essentials and I just listened to it one time. So it was 2 hours long.
Oh, dude. Wow, bro. And I go to you for music takes, and this is what you're giving me here. Unbelievable, but okay.
I have good taste. It's just I don't listen to a lot.
Yeah. Well, what we'll do is we'll look up the podcast stats later. I don't know if they even have that. What was the number 1 album you listened to? Was it the Tyler the Creator one?
Where's that?
You keep scrolling down. It goes from songs to artist to album.
I don't even have that.
Right above
that artist, dude.
Oh man, you didn't even listen to an entire album? They're like, we can't give it credit.
I listened to some albums.
I had Coldplay.
I listened to Channel Orange from Frank Ocean, I don't know, 35 times a year.
Okay.
Every single year. And Igor from Tyler the Creator. Those are the 2 albums that I'll listen to from start to finish many times every year. Other than that, it's just random.
Never even listened to a Tyler the Creator song. I'm definitely not the target audience.
I got really into Bikini Kill for like a week.
I
was going super hard.
I'm assuming that's like a song or an album of his, right?
No, that's a famous punk group, like from back in the day, girl group.
Oh, okay, no idea. No,
Mama mia, you don't know nothing. And then Jam Master Jay from Run DMC's in the top 10.
Nice.
And Bring the Ruckus from Wu-Tang is in the top 10.
Solid. That's good. That's good.
Again, it's only like 4 plays. That's why I knew it was going to be funny. Because, like I said, I listened to 382 different artists, but that means I listened to like one song
of each one. Yeah. It says here that I listened to 92 albums you've checked out this year. Here's your own personal top 10. Number 1 was Coldplay, then Bad Bunny. Surprisingly enough, number 3 was Soda Stereo. Little Spanish rock, nice. Blink 182, Redman, Chili Peppers, Weezer, and then a trance album that I probably listened to one time.
Yep.
And I just let it play for like a couple of days, probably.
Well, see, look, the thing is, I don't really listen to music, but this is the time of year that I do because everyone starts putting out their albums of the year lists. So I just start going through, and now I will listen to like 50 albums before the year's out. Just like, okay, let's see what people were listening to. Maybe some of it's good. Maybe some of it isn't. I don't know. Let's give it a try.
Give it a shot, bro. Let's do it. So anyway, for all you Spotify nerds out there, get with it, bro. You're not better. We're way better. Also, in my artists that I listened to a lot, there was a Little Dicky, some Macklemore, Weekend, a Mac Miller song made it. And then shout out to the new band that I got turned on to this year, which was Durant Jones and the Indications. That was really good stuff that I came across this year.
If anything you need to learn from me this year is listen to Cookie Kawhi, Jersey Club music. It's like old school Miami style booty bass music, but like modern. Get on it now.
Nice. Okay. Getting on it. So there's our musical segment. I like it. It was solid. Oh man, let me while we're here, let me pull up my notes here because let's get to it, man. We're gonna start I guess we're officially starting the show now here. Let's do a little juice. Who's got the juice for you, bro?
I don't remember.
Okay, solid.
And my phony has been fluctuating every single day. So I'm just gonna go with the most recent, and that's Chris Sims. Because
Chris Sims, okay.
Today he was defending Taysom Hill and said that he has the same accuracy as Tua.
Bro, that guy.
And listen, you know me. I'm not a Tua guy.
For sure.
I'm like, bro, that's the stupidest shit anyone has said ever, maybe in the history of football commentary. Like, what are you talking about? A guy who plays quarterback and the other guy who is not a quarterback. And you're like, oh, no, he has the same exact accuracy.
Bro, get out of here, man.
And like I said, to me, it's more that you're on TV every single day and you just have to say something.
Yeah.
You're more likely to say stupid shit. But even with that being accounted for. That's the dumbest thing anyone has said about football again in a decade or more.
No, for sure. But you can go up there and get the hot takes in because you're running out of stuff to say. But or you know what? Instead of saying something stupid like that, just double down on one of your better takes. I'm sure at some point, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? You know what I mean? I'm sure at some point Chris Sims said something that was like pretty good. Just fall back on that. Don't go into some outlandish.
But when you're talking about Taysom
Hill, like, come on, bro.
How does even get in the conversation? Where's the connection point for those two things?
That guy's an idiot. That guy's an idiot.
This shit I've ever seen. Like I said, every single day since Tuesday, I've had a new phony, and this is just the most recent one. And it's next level stupid, bro. Like, that's craziness.
Oh boy. All right. Let me give you I'm going to give you my juice. All right. My juice is going out to a couple of coaches that collected some big paydays. You know what? I'm just putting it out to all three new coaches in college football right now. Lincoln Riley getting paid, getting a private jet, getting $1 million over value.
He's paid, but he's getting the best perks.
Oh, he's getting the best perks. Absolutely. Yeah. They're buying off his houses at $500,000 over value. That's $1 million. He's getting all this nice stuff. And congratulations, you left shithole Oklahoma, and to go out to Los Angeles here. Not a bad upgrade. Okay, good for you, bro. Good for you. And I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Oklahoma, so I don't mean to offend you guys, but I'm never gonna go into like my Google flights and say, I wonder what's good in Oklahoma. Let me see how much a flight is. Like, that's never gonna happen. Okay. And then there's Brian Kelly, who left, ugly Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana. And I don't know how much better Louisiana and the Bayou and the swamp is, but I gotta assume better. At least you're closer to water, right?
And there's better food.
Yeah, it seems like a much more fun thing. So he's dipping out to LSU, and then the guy who got promoted to take Brian Kelly's old job today, man, that was pretty cool. Congrats. Now Notre Dame has a 35-year-old head coach, I believe, the defensive coordinator, and their offensive coordinator who's staying on as part of the deal, 29 years old, former player. So, you're going to have limitations, and I think you're starting to see now that Notre Dame is becoming the job that just leads to another better job. You know what I mean?
They don't play in a conference. They're never going to go to the national championship.
But it's honestly, no, they've made it to the playoffs,
But they're frauds when they get to the playoffs because they play whatever schedule they feel like playing.
But here's the thing, though. I'm not going to rip their schedule so much. The problem that they really have, dude, is that they have academic standards at Notre Dame that half the guys you got to admit, half the Brian Kelly is going over to LSU and knows that he doesn't have to, smudge some records or get extra tutors for some of these guys. It's going to be a lot easier to get guys academically into LSU than it is to Notre Dame. I'm just saying that's
Florida. Florida's one of the hardest schools to get into in the country.
Bro, Notre Dame has. I know, but Notre Dame is there's
it doesn't matter. But if you're saying there's academic standards, then what's the excuse?
I'm just saying it's higher. That's all. Anyways, he doesn't have to deal with that. But anyway, Notre Dame is becoming that job. This guy, if he does a good job, he's going to go into something better.
Oklahoma's that job now.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
You go there, you have you don't have to face any defenses. You look like a genius on offense, and then you go get another job.
But you got to remember now, Oklahoma's going to the SEC now. I don't know if it's next year or in a couple of years. So that job is no longer the as easy as it looks. So props to Lincoln Riley, who's like, you know what? Let me get out of here before I get out. Let me not go and compete in the hardest conference with, out of Norman, Oklahoma. Let me go down Southern Cal. I'll be chilling. I'll get all these guys. I found out, what is it? Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama. Mm-hmm. And there's another quarterback is it CJ Stroud? I think it might be CJ Stroud. There's two of the big quarterbacks right now that are leading their teams are from Southern Cal, and they're not playing for Southern Cal. Yeah. So, and this guy is the quarterback whisperer. I had 2 Heisman Trophy winners. I know how to get them. I know how to make it better. That's what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, I good for him. Go out there. It's gonna be a lot easier to do it over there. So those guys, the coaches, I'm gonna give my juice to. Now the phonies.
One quick funny note for Lincoln Riley.
Yeah,
he has 2 dogs. Do you know what their names are?
Boomer and Sooner? Oh, man. So he's going to have to change it to... He's going to have to change that real quick. My phony though, I at first I was thinking, you know what? It's got to be the NCAA. You know what I mean? Just in general, like we're an amateur league, this and that, and there's so much money just being tossed around, and here we are, like nickel and diming
and
little
players. Everyone says that players are getting paid, and they're not.
They're not.
NCAA is not paying them. The schools aren't paying them.
Nope.
That was the genius move. Is they're like, sure, players are getting paid. That's great because we don't have to fucking shell out
exactly. So but I figured that's like permaphony status. But anyway, I started picking. I wanted to be a little more singular. I wanted to single out one person, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I am giving my phony of the week to Lionel Messi. I don't understand how that guy got the Ballon d'Or, and his
name is Messi. And
no, unbelievable.
Listen. Like we were talking about it. If your name is not Messi or Ronaldo, the only other person in like a decade who's won it was Modric, and that's because he took Croatia to really far in the World Cup.
Yeah, but like, but okay,
if not, no one else is gonna win ever until those two guys are gone.
It's horse shit at this time, bro.
I'm not saying it's not horse shit. I'm just explaining to you parameters.
But like, get it, and that's what I'm saying. It's a phony parameters. It's a complete phoniness right now because
for sure.
What this guy achieved, as great as it was, he won Copa America. Congrats. You finally did it. Yeah,
but
that's
someone
good.
wins it every year. Why is it special because he did it? Who cares?
Because he had never done it. That's why it's special because he had never done it.
Like you said, it's phony. If someone else wins the Copa America with their team, they're not going to all of a sudden get vaulted.
Oh yeah, for sure. And look, bro, I'm a CONMEBOL fan. Obviously, I got my Colombian team down there that I root for and everything. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that's the deepest, conference and federation. Like
they don't have a lot of teams, but all the teams are good.
They play hard, but Argentina is way more loaded than most of those teams out there. Like the team that they beat in the final was an overhyped Brazil squad that never played up to potential, full of young guys. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, they were playing over potential. You know what I mean? Like they really weren't like. It's not the old Samba guys. It's not the old Joga Bonita guys. It's a different group of Brazilians right now. The Colombia squad was bad. The Uruguay squad was not good.
Those Argentina teams are not stacked. What are you talking
about? They're stacked on paper. The goalie made a name for himself by having like the greatest run you could have in a cup and secured it. And he was like the third string goalie. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. On paper, they're not loaded either.
No, they had a lot of guys. And again,
Di Maria still.
When you compare that team to some of the other ones, it's just an all-star team. It was an all-star team, and he was the best guy on the all-star team. And, when you think about it. So, Lionel Messi, and look, I'm not saying, I know a lot of people are like Robert Lewandowski should have won it.
Lewandowski should have won it 2 years running because he got gypped in the COVID year.
Yeah, he got gypped. He definitely should have won it COVID year. This year, I thought it was much more open for competition, and I think it's like, all right, if you're not scoring goals, then you're not going to win it. Because, look, bro, I'll be the first one to tell you, I wasn't on Jorginho's bandwagon. I wasn't impressed when he first got to Chelsea. I was like, oh, this guy's not going to fit in. And all he did is probably have the best year you can have, bro. You know what I mean? He goes out there, wins Euro as clearly the best midfielder on that Italian team. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was dominating. He's kicking the penalties. He's doing everything they can. Leads them on this incredible win streak. Then he anchors the midfield for Chelsea in their Champions League run. Like, you can't win anything else. It's just a non-glamorous position. Being a defensive, semi-defensive, semi-offensive midfielder. That's why
the only reason Modric won it because of the World Cup. He had to perform at the most prestigious tournament.
Yep.
And that's the only way.
Yeah, but if you want to look at it that way, then what about Conte, who took France? And then you have the same accolades that he got with Chelsea, and he's just a stud, dude.
Maybe next year, since it's the World Cup year, maybe someone else will
win.
And then those two guys retire, no one's gonna win it else. No one else.
And real talk, though, man, like statistic-wise, like Messi didn't do anything.
He's been awful at PSG. He has like one goal.
I know he has more assist. What do you call it? Hat tricks than he does fucking goal hat tricks. He's not playing up to potential there. And I get it. Look, hey. We've appreciated it. I've talked plenty about appreciating the run and appreciating the moment and everything that they've accomplished. But if we're being real here, Ronaldo had a better statistical year. He's just switched to the Premier League and he's putting up numbers. He's still scoring. He's the first, 801 career goals now. Like, the guy is, and he's what, like 3 years older, I think, than Messi.
A little older, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little older. Like he's doing it in a more physical league, you know, in the Premier League. Like I'm not saying Ronaldo should have won it, but I'm saying if it's gonna be just it's a popularity contest, then why?
Well, that's it. You had
that's
the two, and one won a continental whatever cup, and the other one didn't. So you just gave it to Messi.
Man, I really thought Messi had no chance of winning it. Like when they were I'm like, no, everybody else that's nominated had such a better year, and we didn't even get to Lewandowski's numbers. But anyway, that's my phony. Get out of here. Get out of my life, Leo Messi. I don't want anything to do with you right now. It was insulting. It was insulting. Anyway, let's move on. It is Friday night. And before we keep going here, let me remind everybody that this show, as much as we love doing it, as much as we love hanging out with you every Friday and Tuesday night, we also it costs money to make, man. So we don't ask you for any money, but we do accept donations if anybody wants to
Christmas.
donate.
You're already spending money, bro. Send us $10.
Exactly, man. Slide us a little $5, a little 10, anything like that. It goes a long way into helping us produce and pay for all these things that we need to pay for. You know, I'm still an island boy. We got the vice minister of heat propaganda, and we're trying to give you the best possible show we can at all times. So if you want to donate and help us out, it's on PayPal. It's at LemonCityLive. Just hit us up there. And if you're on the Cash App, a fan of that, it's $LemonCityLive.
If you see us in the streets, we take
yes.
Obviously cash donations.
Yes. If you any way you want to donate, you can hit us up in the DMs, and Gus will be more than happy to take your cash. So anyway, let's start the show here, but I want to revisit something we just talked about. And that is our boy. This is probably the best story of the week, which is Brian Kelly's little speech that he gave at the LSU basketball game. I mean, you've heard it. You've listened to it. I'm going to play it here for everybody because it's just too damn good. It is. All right. If you haven't heard it, this is what happened. Brian Kelly, who's from Southern Massachusetts, so he sounds like one of those Southeast, like, what do you call it?
Wahlberg types?
Yeah, Wahlberg, Boston guys. You know what I'm saying? He's got a little Good Will Hunting in him. He's been out of Notre Dame and out of South Bend, Indiana for like 5 days. Okay, like he literally signed, I think, on Monday or Tuesday, and this happened like on Wednesday or Thursday. He's at the LSU game. He's being, announced, and he's going out to give a speech. And apparently, homeboy just said, "Yo, I am going full Southern customs.
Full Cajun.
Oh yeah, full Cajun. I'm ready.
Cup of gumbo and pop.
I'm gonna have my cup of gumbo, and I'm gonna head on down to the Southern Belle because that's the kind of guy that I am, and I'll be down on Bourbon Street with all my friends, like legit, unbelievable." So here's him, here's talking. Listen to this homie, dude. Check this guy out here. Let me play this bad.
Thank you. Well, this is a great way to get started. And I haven't even won all my games yet.
I haven't even won all my games yet.
It's a great night to be a Tiger. I'm here with my family, and we are so excited to be in the great state of Louisiana, but more importantly, to be with you great fans, and to be part of what is going to be an incredible ride here at Louisiana State University.
Oh, this dude, bro.
Hey, man. $90 million would change my accent, too. Quick.
Dude, but it changed it quick, though,
Quick.
right? My family,
You would be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And then I look down at my phone, and I see my bank account. I'm doing well now.
Oh,
like that fast. Like, it's been an okay day, but now I'm doing great.
I'm doing just fantastic, and thank you so much for asking. I really do appreciate it. The thing is, though, he's starting to develop too fast, though, because what's going to happen is like 2 weeks from now, right? When he's out on the recruiting trail, he's going to be like, what, let me see. How is it? He's going to be like knocking on somebody's door. Wait, do I have a... Oh, I thought I had a doorbell sound. Never mind. Anyway, there you go. He's going to be knocking on the door, and they're going to open the door, and they're going to be like, oh, yes. And he's going to be like,
I get right there, now we that kind of fuck all we go to.
I don't know what any of that means. All right, let's go. Welcome to LSU. fuck?
That's the great thing about LSU. You don't have to actually say or do anything. It's just like you see the polo,
Yep.
they give you the letter, and you're like, oh yeah, okay.
That's it. I do declare. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do declare. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna be a whole bunch of that, dude. Yeah. To me, like you just went too fast, bro. Like you can't go. Like I'm not gonna say what they say, but
you can't go full Cajun day one.
Full Cajun, yeah. You know, if for that was I was like, how do I say Tropic Thunder without being like, you know?
It's so easy. It's literally the easiest thing. You just replace one word.
All right, so you can't go hard. Full Cajun, yeah. And he's doing it. So we'll check back in on. I'm curious. I'm telling you,
he's gonna be Ed Orgeron by the end of the year.
Oh, for sure, dude. I'm
he's
telling you,
the same tan and everything.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be like SEC Media Day. You know. I'm telling you, that's gonna be SEC Media Day. It's just him talking, and they're gonna be like, "What? You know, Coach, I don't understand you." You know what I mean? So. Anyway, I thought it was like the funniest thing I've seen in a while, bro. You know, I like when I first listened to it. I actually heard it on the radio before seeing it, and I was like, "Yeah, that's not him." Like, I'm pretty sure I know what he sounds like. I've listened to this guy. I don't understand like why he sounds like it. It's just I don't get it, but that's what he does, you know, and that's what
That's the thing. So like when you were like moving around with the Navy, you never picked up on certain things when you're around a certain group of people.
See, the thing was, and I thought about that, and then I remembered what happens when and this is what happens to the players, I'm sure, you know, that come from all over different parts of the country, is that they get more connected to what they're bringing. You know what I mean? Everybody gets more like, for instance, I'm Miami as fuck, but when I was in Virginia, I was Miami as fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the same thing. Like, I lived in fucking Auburn, Alabama, but I guarantee you, when I lived in Alabama, I spoke a lot more twang. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, a little bit. I embraced I didn't call it soda anymore. I called it pop for a while. I was like, oh, let me get some pop, you know, some fountain pop. That was my favorite thing to say, fountain pop. You know, little things like that. Yeah. I mean, but the thing was, there was a lot of guys that that were from like country as hell, dude, and they would just be like, you know, bring it down, and I'm like, bro, I don't understand, like, and that's what I'm worried about. If this guy goes too, you know, too much to one side, you know, and he's all like, you know, like they're not gonna understand him. You know,
like when I was working with Nesta and all those Italians, it was a lot of Mamma Mia's and O's, and you know, just because you're around it all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Good vibes, slot and poker. Where's the Heat post game show? It's right here, bro. This is it. Welcome.
Do you not see the flames in the background?
Come on, dude. This is the Miami Heat. Disregard all those faces you see in the back, man. You know, that's just those are angry, happy fans. Did the Heat win? By the way,
they did.
All right, nice. All right. What was the final score there?
113-104.
113-104. Right, let's do it. You know what? Fuck it, bro. We got people asking if this is the Heat. Let's give the people what they want. You know, Jonathan's here. Let's go Heat Panthers. All right, let's give it to him. Oh, I'm sure he's excited. New FIU AD.
Hey, and I want to talk about it because that is a person. That's an Auburn man, Scott Moore, that I worked with when I was there.
What? Yeah. So you know the new FIU AD.
Well, I'm not going to listen. We worked in the athletic department at the same time. I'm not saying I know that.
He won't remember you.
God, no. So, like, just on that. So, when they made that hire, I saw Scott Carr. I'm like, damn, man, that name seems familiar. But it's a super common name, so I didn't think about it. And then I saw the picture. I'm like, shit. So familiar. And I went in and Googled, I was like, I do. Oh, baby, let's go.
Wow. You're like, yeah, that's my dude right there. All right. So what can we expect? What kind of, like Jonathan says here, you're an insider. Give us what you know about your old boss there from Auburn.
What I know. He was at Auburn for, I don't know, like 15 years or something like that.
Okay.
Before he went to UCF.
Uh-huh.
So he's obviously an Auburn man. So
you're going to be the new assistant AD. Okay.
I'm that's a position I'm thinking about. So
good.
Already 3 check marks there. Right. And he did a great job, obviously, at UCF. So And it was it's fucking Gus the whole time was like, why can't we be UCF? Why can't we be? There you go.
Look
now
at
you're
that.
gonna be UCF.
Look at that. Good point.
Once again, Gus guessed it, bro.
Man, Gustradamus coming through. Son of a bitch is out on Turnpike right now somewhere. Not realizing the extent of his powers there, bro. Good job, bro. But it's kind of weird though. Does Gus know something we don't know? I wonder what kind of connections Gus has there. But anyway, so he's the new AD. No coach yet named. That's still up and coming. On the other side of town, man, this
finally clearing up a little bit.
I mean, is it though? Like we had some people going out there saying one thing and this thing and the other thing.
No. Up until today, it was a 100% shit show.
So what's changed today? What do you think?
Today everything is more focused. It's not just a million different rumors from a million different report. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the rumors are at least centered on the same person, and not just this person saying this and then the other person saying that, and then three other people are confirming it, and then the other one's denying it. Blah, blah, blah. Well, right now, it's all not that it's true or it's going to happen, but at least the information that's flowing out is going in a normal direction, not just.
I'll tell you, it's crazy. Now, last night, I was trying to get some information. I was trying to hook up my boy Jonathan here, who's a big FIU guy, new coach within a week. I was trying to hook up the Canes fans with some insider information. Last night, I was at an event. Some of you know I work for a local college here, not those schools, but we had an event last night, and guess who was there? Dr. Rosenberg from FIU's president, and Dr. Julio Frank, which is the president of UM. And I was talking, trying to make small talk with both. I took a really cool selfie with Rosenberg. Great guy, always nice to me. And it really struck me because I was checking out the social media, right? So he was, Frank in particular, right? He posted a thing about the event last night. And it was a good event. It was a positive event. It was a job fair for tech and this and that. And it was awesome. Yet the whole all of his comments were just filled with fanboy Kane fans that are like, you gotta fire this guy and hire this guy. Where's our new coach? Fireman here. And I'm like, you know what? And I get it. Eventually, it's the president's call to name, the other guys below them. But you know what, bro? That guy probably doesn't give a damn shit about who the fuck the coach is or the AD is, and he's just going to listen to somebody else.
That's been what people said, and that's what a lot of people say is the problem, is that he doesn't give a shit, so whoever the AD is gets to do whatever they want.
Yeah, and here's the other side of it. Look, FIU, bro, I like Rosenberg. He's a great guy, but I'm going to tell you, these people, their number one priority, as much as they love, the athletics department to an extent and things like that. And I know Jonathan and some of the fan groups has been calling out Rosenberg in particular for his non-participation or for his, not really caring, coming off like he doesn't care. Like he has, that guy's doing a whole lot of shit, and football is like one of the last things he's worried about. That guy, as a president, your job is to fundraise.
Especially at that school.
Yeah, at schools that are traditionally not that. Now, the UM guy, he obviously is going to take more heat because there is a legacy there, but we're so far removed from it that he has no ties to it. You know what I mean? So,
but it's the kind of institution where it does make a difference.
It does. But again, we're so far removed.
No. Not that he's going to make it come back 1 year. Yeah. But at a school like that, it does make a difference to have uber successful athletics. It's just a fact of life.
Yep. But again, some of these presidents and like talking to these guys, bro, their number one objective is fundraise. All they care about is it's a college. What do you do at a college education?
And where do you think
all they care about
donors come from?
Yeah.
The boost, you know what I mean?
There's going to be athletic boosters that care about the Canes football team, but there's also a lot of boosters that work in the hospital, medicine,
I guarantee you that
lawyers.
I will guarantee you will get a new business school built from a booster from the athletic program before it's just some random guy who thinks they should have their name on a building.
Look, I get it. I get what you're saying. A lot of the NFL money or the college football money built a lot of the stuff that you see there. But at the same time, there's a lot of people out there with money in this town that don't care about sports, don't know anything about sports, and all they care about is making more money. You know what I mean? And
but that's the thing. You don't make money by donations.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing.
So
they're not going to donate.
But you can't just scam the regular guy.
Yeah.
You can scam the regular guy by him thinking he's making the football team great.
Yeah, but every time you go to one of these partnership or these fundraisers and stuff like that, and your name is front and center, like Leon Medical Center brings you this fundraiser or whatever, there might not be anybody on that. And I'm just using Leon Medical Center as an example here. I'm not saying that they have any affiliation. You know what I'm saying? But if some higher up from there, some CEO from some big company has his name on some fundraiser and stuff, that's what they want. You know what I mean? They don't care if it's being said at a football field. That's all.
You're gonna get that if it means there's a good sports team and they get to hang out, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Another boost alumni base at any university like athletic success. In fact, I mean it does, but I don't. You look at FIU. I don't think it was
but FIU is so much further away than UM will ever be.
Yeah.
That being a factor.
Yeah.
Because, the fucking North Texas Mean Green, it makes way more difference to have good athletics because there's probably nothing else going on wherever that school is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We're here. You could be really great in the Conference USA, and the U is middling in ACC, and everyone's still going to care about the U.
For sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, you look around everything at FIU, a lot of it wasn't built from, athletic money. Like, and FIU is a humongous school, a humongous university, and they've accomplished a lot. And I'm a proud Panther and everything, but I'm just, we got to sometimes our expectations. We got a little taste. We got a Butch Davis. We had a Mario Cristobal here. We had a T.Y. Hilton. We had some NFL players. We look on TV. We see some guys playing. We see some stuff. And I know, bro, I get nothing. Come on, man. The game against the Canes, beating them, all this good juju. And it just sucks right now. It does. But
I can tell you from experience.
Your boy will make it better.
So at Auburn, I was there for 4 years. We won a national championship my senior year.
Ooh.
Every single year that I went back, it was a new campus. For 3-4 straight years, I came back and I did not recognize anything because so much money was pouring into the school after winning a national championship. It literally completely changed the entire school.
That's a national championship. I mean, real talk here.
But that's what I'm saying.
The best that FIU can hope for is going to be a Conference USA.
No. And again, I'm not talking. Listen,
I know.
If you can have the gusses out here like, we're going to come UCF. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the U.
Yeah.
If you don't think it makes a difference, if you're a school president, again, you could be a school president and not give a shit about sports. But if you take a job like that and you don't think sports is important to your fundraising, if that's your goal, then you're a clown.
No, for sure. But again,
whether you like it or not, bro, you have to have that in a big school like that.
But we can also agree that Miami is a shady ass place, man, and everybody's got their pockets in somebody else's pockets, their hands in somebody else's pockets, right?
When the NIL was announced, I'm like, you should literally be a money laundering front. UM Athletics should literally just be a money laundering front.
Well, I'm just saying, with that being said, I'm just saying it wouldn't. Again, I'm not accusing UM of doing any of this stuff. I have no evidence to back it up. But again, it wouldn't surprise me if shady shit is going on there in all sides. So that's why some of the shit gets delayed. But I will say this: the crystal ball to the Canes seems to be picking up a little bit of steam today. Like you said, it seemed to be a little more focused.
That's what I'm saying.
The Clemson AD who has ties to UM, I think he was a former student or alumni. Something like that makes sense. We'll see. To be determined. More on that. Maybe by Tuesday we'll have some more news, and maybe by Tuesday we'll know who the new coach at FIU is going to be. So, because again, it's going to be AD news first from UM, then followed by a new coach. Because we still have Canes still have a coach, lame duck coach there that the fan base doesn't want, and who knows, we could still be stuck with them. You know what I mean? New AD might come in and say, you know what, I like Manny Diaz.
If Manny Diaz gets rehired, there'll be an actual riot in Coral Gables.
No, bro, if Manny Diaz gets rehired, that'll be the most Miami shit you can happen, bro. Because that means that Manny Diaz paid some guy with his money to influence to get that AD there because that AD owes him a favor. You know what I'm saying? And the favor is like, yo, don't can me, give me another season. I got TVD here. I'm good, baby. Let's make this happen. Because he's chomping at the bit right now. He wants that. But anyway. That's your local Canes and FIU update. As we get more news, we'll go on it. Let's go back to our quick Heat post game show here. Heat post game show. What's the final score of the Heat game tonight?
114-103.
Yeah. What's all right? You've been watching. I know. Let me see.
I've watched every game. I've watched every single game this season.
All right. What's going on? What's our assessment here?
It's just the team is too Jekyll and Hyde, man, for my personal taste.
All right.
Even when the team was healthy, it was all or nothing. They were either the best team in the league or dog shit.
Okay.
And my heart can't handle that. There needs to be a stretch where you're just good. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I can live with that. But when you come out and you know, in the first game of the season, you hold the defending champs to single digits in the first quarter, and then the next day you go to Indiana and get smacked. Or now everyone's hurt and you host the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
And put up 85. But now on the road against the Pacers, where the Heat in general have had a
usually struggle
history.
Yeah.
All teams. And you kick the shit out of them?
Nothing makes sense.
Just a little bit. Just a little consistency.
Oh.
And you know who is the ultimate example of that? Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson. Your favorite player. Your MVP. Your Duncan Robinson mashup jersey on order for Christmas. Don't worry.
That guy's either the greatest shooter to ever live or someone who literally should not be playing in the NBA. There's no in between. Like today, the guy was taking pump fakes, driving to the hoop, and doing left-handed floaters. Where the hell has that been for 3 years? And all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, after he scored 0 points against the Cavs. 0.
Wow.
And then tonight he's just lefty lit.
I don't know.
Yeah, just some consistency, dude.
All right.
In the middle. The same thing with Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry came out in the first half and was just jacking shots. Money. And then there's other games that you forget he's on the court. Again,
all right.
Just bring it to the middle.
Hold on. I found the sound, by the way. That's what I needed earlier.
Oops.
All right. There's knock on the door here. We had a question, and that is, what is your, after watching, you know, where we are at this point in the season, this Jekyll and Hyde, what's causing this?
Shoot.
Is it solely on the players, lack of discipline, lack of execution?
There's no shooting on the team. That's the problem.
So this is an irreversible fix. There's no
unless
they learn how to shoot.
Learn to shoot. Because Kyle Lowry is not the most reliable shooter. He can shoot, but that's not his thing.
Yeah, it's not his thing. He's a facilitator. I get you.
You never know what's going to happen. Jimmy Butler.
You sacrificed shooting at point guard when you got rid of Gogi and you got and the other shooters that we've had that were shoot first. This is a pass first point guard who's a distributor, traditional point guard like we've been talking about.
He's good enough to hit 3 a game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't.
So
Duncan Robinson is the only he's the only pure shooter on the team. And you can't trust him. Jimmy Butler can't shoot. PJ Tucker, like, he can hit corner threes, but he's not going to save you. You know, like if the team's struggling, he's not going to be able to bring you back.
For sure. Yeah, he's not going to be a rally monkey.
And then Tyler Hero can shoot, but again, he's not a pure shooter. He's more of a bucket guy. He goes out there and just makes shots. He's not a guy who's just going to rain them down on you every night. Yeah. You know what I mean? Gabe Vincent can kind of shoot. Martin can't shoot. Morris, again, is more of a PJ Tucker. Where
is he back yet, or is he still injured?
He's still hurt.
Son of a bitch.
Dwayne Dedman, for a giant, every once in a while, you know what I mean? There's no consistency. And again, it's not that they need to be great shooters. It's just there isn't people out there where you throw it out to the corner and you're like, okay, yeah, they're probably going to do it. And then every single night, we play against teams where they're hitting 47 threes a game because the NBA is about shooting. So that's the thing. Is the degree of difficulty for the Heat is so high because you can't just count on 3 or 4 guys hitting 3 or 4 threes, where every other team in the NBA can. The Heat have to work for every single goddamn basket that they get on offense, because the defense is great. It just is. Even when they're not playing very good, it's the offense is so stagnant that it makes the defense look bad. And then you look at the score and you're like, how in the world are we only down 3 and we're going to hold another team under 100 points? We've looked like trash. It's just because the offense is just not very good. The half-court offense is just not, it's not there. And I don't know if it's ever going to be there. It's just a lot of hero ball. It's either throw it down to Bam, throw it down to Jimmy, let Tyler cook. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or it's run a million screens for fucking Duncan. Those are the only offensive options that I see.
All right, let me ask you, though. All right, latest on Jimmy. He's still out, right? He didn't play today?
He didn't go on the road trip. They're on they play the Bucks on Sunday. Okay,
so no Jimmy for the near future here.
Yeah.
When he was playing, felt like he was averaging 30. Felt like he was just, your whole offense, and he was having a stellar season.
And he was another guy that every once in a while he'd have a dip, but that's because he has to work so hard for every basket. They don't run sets for him. They literally throw it down to him in the post. He has to bully someone and get mashed to bits.
Yeah.
To me, when he has a dip, it's not his fault. It's just the human body has its limits.
Yeah, eventually he has his break.
So sometimes the guy's going to be tired, bro.
Yeah, give the guy a break. All right. So, Bam, out for next 4 to 6 weeks, right?
At least, I think they said at least 6 weeks. And see, he was another guy where it was all or nothing on offense.
Okay.
He's the best defender in the league. Everyone else can suck it. I don't care.
He is. Okay.
But on offense, it was the same thing with him. It was feast or famine, where he'd come out there in the first half and he'd look like the best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
And then the second half, he doesn't know how to shoot or you flip flop. So he was just inconsistent, but he's so good defensively that you can live with it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, all right. So we're in this situation now. No Bam for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Jimmy's out for this road trip.
And
we don't know the
Marquise
team
because, he was faking his injury.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you though. You said it's no shooting, but is someone ultimately responsible for this? I mean, you hate it whenever I say Spo.
This is how they built the team. This is how they built the team, so they're going to have to live and die like that. They built a 90s team.
Okay.
In a 2021 season.
Mm.
And when it works, when everything's clicking, it works.
Okay.
But when it's not, some random bullshit team can shoot you out of the building.
Gotcha.
Because you're on a cold night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So it's going to be an interesting season. We're sitting somewhere like in the 5 seed right now, I believe.
No, they're still,
I think when I checked, it was they were the 5th seed.
And I thought they were going to be, the Oklahoma City this coming game after that terrible performance against the Cavs.
The Cavs.
But again, that's what I'm saying. It's all or nothing. Tonight, Kyle and Duncan, who have been awful for like 5 straight games, came in that first quarter and were just raining shots on everyone.
Shit, man.
Which is great. And look what happens. The team wins.
Yeah.
Again,
we just got to figure out how to do it consistently. That's it.
Again, you don't have to score 30 points every night.
All right.
But just bring it to the middle, please.
Oh,
please.
grief. Anyway. All right. Look, man. Hold on. There we go. So the Heat, obviously frustrating to watch at this time right now, but do you feel like this is still like can a 90s team make a run in the playoffs if they make it to the playoffs?
So it was a lot like what I said last year. Even the team sucked last year, but I still believed in my heart. If everyone was playing to at least an average and everything was clicking, they had a chance against any team. Not that they were going to be favored, but they had a chance against every team. And I believe it's the same thing now. It's just a better version of that. Where when everything's clicking, they're unbeatable. But they don't have any wiggle room. It's either they're unstoppable or it's going to be a fucking grind. And sometimes you're going to win those and sometimes you're going to lose those.
All right. So Heat to be determined. Ice Cats have been killing it, but they're playing some cardiac cat stuff here.
They're playing, as another show in South Florida, I say they're playing a dangerous game.
Yes, they are. They're not. They're. It's hard to watch, But the what I take was the solace? Is that the word I'm looking for? That I take out of this?
You take solace
in the fact that they're at least scoring goals, which was something that
they're the best offense in hockey, period.
Yes.
I don't think that's up for debate.
Last season, it would be like we'd get into these holes, and even though we're down 4-1 in the third period, we're like, bro, we did this yesterday. We got this. This can happen. So it's interesting to see how they're doing it. I don't know where they are. They had another 3-goal late down 3 comeback.
Yeah, they're still at the top of the standings.
Still at the top of the standings. Incredible.
They're like one of the first teams in forever, or the first team in forever to have back-to-back comeback of 3+ goals.
Yeah, since an 80-something Rangers team, I think was what I saw. Which that's not gonna. Anyway,
man. Again, just like the Heat, especially last year, if the defense is just bad, this team is unstoppable because right now they're fucking dog shit.
Yeah,
and it doesn't help that every night Spencer Knight or Bob are liable to forget how to play goalie.
Yeah.
They're both really good, and when they're on, but sometimes, bro, they're just frozen.
Can I make an excuse for Bob? It's just that, man,
he's concussed.
There's a lot of good teams in hockey. I don't think there's a lot of shit teams in hockey. I think there's a little more parity.
Are the Sabres a good team?
They have a good player.
That's fine.
Oh no, they just traded him.
Didn't
they?
Anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was just, like I said, he was just.
You have your games. Yeah.
But again, they're both good. They just have the tendency to forget how to play hockey. And it's very strange. Both of them, not just Bob, not just Spencer. Both of them this season have had nights where you're just like, who's this guy? And then, like, the Sabres were down to their third keeper, and it took 60 shots to get 4 goals. And then the Sabres had 4 goals on like 6 shots.
Dude, the other night on the Caps, when they made the comeback on the Caps, the third period shots. Did you see the number?
Mm-mm.
It was 26 shots in the third period for the Panthers to get the comeback and the win. 2 shots on goal for the Capitals. Unbelievable. Disparity.
There's just
26-2 in a period.
That's not a lot of wiggle room.
No.
And the thing is, their best defense is the offense.
Yeah.
Holding the puck in the other end, killing them on the forecheck, not letting them have the puck. Because if not, it's turnover in the middle of the ice and easy shot. Those are the 2 things that happen.
Look, bro, let's just stop and enjoy the fact that we're the Golden State Warriors right now, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Our best defense is our offense.
But even the Golden State Warriors back in the day, they were giving up a lot of points per game. But when you did points per possession, they were fine.
I know.
Good enough. That's what I'm saying. If the Panthers can get to good enough defense, that's it. It's not even.
But I think 6-3 is good enough defense. 6-4, as long as we're averaging 6 a game here.
You can't. Again, I want my team to score 5 goals every night, but not have to win with 5 goals every night. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Winning 5-1, 5-2 every night, let's do it. But when you have to score 5 goals just to win, that's danger, bro. You're playing a dangerous game.
No, the Heat dangerous, Panthers dangerous.
Oh yeah.
What about the Dolphins? Where are we right now? Because I'm gonna try to woo you back here. Okay,
they're fine.
You know me. You hate the Dolphins. You hate football. You don't waste your time watching it. But what has happened in the last month? All right, let me give you a little taster because we just wrapped up November, right? And let me give you some numbers here, okay? Guess who ranked number 1 in completion percentage as a starting quarterback in the month of November?
Guess. I know the answers. Just
guess who had the 4th highest passer rating, 110. Guess who had the 2nd highest yards per attempt? Okay, so it's not a dink and dunk here. All right, yards per attempt here, and he had the tied for the number 1 winning percentage by winning all 3 of his starts this month. Okay, that's the one, the only Tua Tagovailoa. All right. That's my boy, Tua Libre, coming through. How are we feeling? Because I was thinking about it this week, all right? We bashed the Dolphins a lot. We said that they struck out on the draft, that, hey, look who's back. Our boy, Cap Live, joining, you made the donation. Thank you. Appreciate it, but you made it to 5 Reasons Sports YouTube. But thank you, though. If you'd like to, share a little more, we appreciate it. You can send it to us on our Cash App at $LemonCityLive or hit us up on PayPal. But we do appreciate it. Thank you, Cap. You have always been a real one. Thank you so much for that. And thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. We're doing all right over here. We're just getting into some Dolphins talk. And so, where was I? I got distracted by the $5. I'm like, oh, money. Yeah. Woo! All right. So, okay, so I was thinking about it. Dolphins are coming off of 3 games straight, 3 wins, right? 4 wins in a row. Yes, that's right, because there was the Jacoby Brissett Texans game. We got 4 wins. We got a winnable game here against the Giants coming up.
Yeah, as long as you're not playing the Giants in the Meadowlands, easy win.
Yeah,
if you're going to the Meadowlands.
It's a weird place.
It's the biggest trap game in the NFL.
Yes, right, big trap game. We're avoiding the trap. But here's the thing, though, with the Dolphins and this moment, I got excited on one of these NFL shows. They had the Dolphins logo in the hunt for wild card spot.
Go.
I was like, yeah, baby, woo! We're making some moves there.
A soft schedule helps. A soft schedule helps get everyone back on track.
Definitely
that's what
helps.
It's been the softest of schedules.
Yes. Hey, but that's what you need to do to get back, build up that confidence. But here's the thing: we've been bashing the Dolphins for missing on a lot of draft picks, right? In the last few years, we're earlier this season we're talking about get rid of Greer, get rid of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially in on the management side, we're like, what? This is no good. We need something better. Looking at it now, maybe we're a little too quick to we rushed to judgment a little bit. because right now Jalen, what is this? Jalen Phillips?
Waddle.
No, Phillips. I'm talking about the defensive end.
Wait.
Yeah, Jalen Phillips. We got 2 Jalens, bro. They spell it differently, but they're 2 Jalens. Jalen Phillips, yeah, bro.
I'm just saying, I don't know, bro. I'm not.
Canes, the guy was the Canes who we questioned his, how much he wanted to play for play football, and that we thought he was a reach. What?
Stop it with him.
What?
He's been fine, but don't act like he replaces Van Noy and Barrett. Stop.
I'm not saying no. Again, no.
But he's not like, wow, what a first round pick.
Of course, But what I'm saying is,
everyone needs to settle down on.
No. I'm not getting there. But what I'm saying is, a few weeks early on in the season, I watched that guy play, and I was like, this kid doesn't know how to play. I'm not gonna go out there and criticize and say, oh, this guy. Trust me, I know because I've watched football for 39 years. Like, no, get out of here, okay? But when I see something that's really bad, I'm like, yo, that's really bad. And he looked lost. He looked really out of his element. He looked like he didn't know where he was going, what to do, and how to get around. He has turned it around. He's playing really well. He's one of the highest ranking defensive ends and defensive players for rookies. Okay, I'm just keeping it strictly to what he is. I'm not trying to expect him to replace a guy who's been an NFL veteran, who's anchored defenses for Super Bowl teams, who's done any of that stuff. No, he's for what he is, a guy that we drafted in the first round, our first round pick. He's starting to play up to it. He's starting to make me feel a little better about that pick. And I'm looking at it based on the numbers. He's putting up the numbers, and I've watched him play the last few weeks during this winning streak, playing really well, looking like he fits in. Like he's finally getting into that groove. Maybe we got something good there. You know what I'm saying? Cap came through here. Oh, damn, my bad. I got you though. Appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. And he knows we in the hunt, baby. That's what it is. But yeah, I'm guilty for it. The ups and downs have been very weird. Absolutely, man. It really has. And he has been playing. And Javon Holland, bro.
No, but see, what I love about that is everyone said that was the only good pick.
Yeah, that one was universally applauded. And it hit.
And again, and I think the Waddle pick, I don't think anyone thought Waddle was bad. They just thought he was a bad fit for this team.
Yeah, but he leads.
And then that's what I'm saying.
Better numbers than Jamar Chase. He's got more catches than Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying? He does.
Jarvis Landry has more catches than anyone in the last 10 years.
But he's getting
settle down.
Dude,
that's not his fault. That's not his fault. It's the offense's
The
fault.
point is, I think he's got something like 70-something catches already
77.
on 77 catches.
I saw a graphic earlier.
Yeah, 70-something catches on the season for a rookie guy. You know that you're putting a lot of expectations with a quarterback carousel that we had to start the year. You know what I mean? Impressive. He's gone in there and he's fit in. Not only that, I don't have the number, but I forget how many, what the number of catches that he has on third downs that become first downs is incredible. It's really high up there, which those are the things that you want.
No,
so you got
hit on that. No, I'm just saying
Waddle, Phillips, Holland, all three.
Again, Phillips
seems like we're doing all right now.
Not a hit yet. Huh? And Eichenberg, it's a disaster, and he's the only reason that Tua is on near his deathbed every game.
No, I know. Every year prior.
For me, you're 50-50 right
every
now.
Year prior. I know. But earlier this season, it looked like we were 10%. You know what I mean? So I'm enjoying the climb up to 50-50 right now because your 3 first-round picks from the year before, besides Tua, who we keep holding off judgment, but Ibn and Austin Jackson. I can never say his name.
Oh, great. Austin Jackson's been subpar to average guard.
That's what I'm saying. Great. The year before, the three picks you had in the first round, you got everything banking on Tua, because the other two guys have bombed out and are no good. And this year started off bad with the Phillips. Javon Holland was looking for a way to fit in, and you didn't know if Jalen Waddle. Remember, we had questions about the ankle and his durability and his, why did he come back? But he's playing, and I love his touchdown celebration.
Yeah, the wall is great.
So awesome, dude. Like, it generally makes me so happy, dude, when I see him do it. It's great. But I like it. Let's see. We're going into what is this, week 13? We got the Giants. I like what I see. We could come out of this again and maybe move a little higher on that in the hunt category on NFL Network. Woo-hoo!
So the thing is, I tweeted it out the other day. The percentage of why the Dolphins have been garbage.
Yeah.
And I put it at 80% offensive line.
Yeah.
15% offensive coordinators.
Yeah.
And then 5% assorted reasons.
Yeah.
And you know what? The play calling isn't the worst. It's still not good, but it's not the worst. Yep. And the offensive line, The offensive line is so bad that they're playing better, and they're still the worst offensive line in the league. But they are still playing better. You watch the games, and Tua has a little bit more time. Like a little bit more time.
Miles Gaskin won me my fantasy week this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I feel like he's going to do something, enough. It was good.
And you know what's another thing that especially from this last game.
He knows what's up. No trap game. Absolutely.
It's only in the Meadowlands.
In the middle.
In the last game, they signed Philip Lindsay.
Yeah. Right? He came in, played.
Pass blocking. Right? Just the pass blocking alone. And what was everyone saying from day one of the offseason? Get a running back. It doesn't have to be the best one. Just get one. Poor Miles Gaskin is 2 feet tall. The guy can't pass block. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
But if your offensive line is dog shit and you don't play your tight ends as blockers, get someone in the backfield who can make a block. The best throw I've ever seen Tua make was in that last game where there was pressure coming from his left side.
Yep.
Philip Lindsay picked up the block. Tua did a little scoot and slided up the middle and hit a dagger.
Oof.
A dagger.
Woo! Loved it. Loved it, baby.
But again, so last year, that's all I wanted to see. I didn't care about numbers. I just wanted to see him not just be frozen and get mashed to bits.
Yeah.
The biggest improvement for me for Tua is not being scared, even though the offensive line is dog shit. Because it can be dog shit, but if you just do a little bit of movement here and there, again, you're not going to have all the time in the world, but at least you'll have a little more time. Where in the past, there would be times where like someone would be coming and he would just stare at it and like throw it into his own offensive lineman.
Again, look, last season was a difficult season. It's your rookie season. Peyton Manning, hold on. Peyton Manning threw 20-something interceptions his rookie season.
But that's what I'm saying. He could have thrown a million interceptions, but at least as long as you see improvements in the game,
that's fine. But this is where we disagree because I saw improvements week to week, little subtle improvements, different reads. I saw it. You
put up 2 games of under 100 yards.
Okay.
If you want to talk about stats.
But remember,
2 games of under 100 yards and got pulled from 2 starts.
Okay, but it wasn't his call. He's playing the plays that are being called. He has no audible changes. He can't do any of that stuff. They're playing super conservative.
He can do it.
No, they were playing super conservative last season with him.
Last year, make those throws. He played good against the Cardinals in a win and against the Chiefs in a loss. Those were the only 2 games he played good last year.
Look,
that's it.
I'm telling you, last season, I saw improvements. We disagree on what we saw, but I saw something. This season, okay, you know what I'm seeing is a guy who's quarterbacking right now, not worried that he's going to be traded for a rapist, and not worried about any of that stuff, and being able to focus for the first time all season just strictly on football. Because
we talked about
unfairly had to deal with a lot of shit.
What does that have to do with the offensive line playing better? What does that have to do with going out and getting a running back to help protect?
I'm not talking about what the team had to do. I'm saying what Tua went into practice every day thinking and had on his head is like, they don't want me. Do this.
But the whole team was playing bad then. The whole team. It wasn't just Tua. If it was just Tua, and you can see that he was being affected by it and everyone else was doing their job, fine, that can be an excuse. But it wasn't. Everyone was playing like dog shit. They were on that losing streak.
Exactly.
So it can't be like,
but nobody else was going into it thinking they were going to be traded for a rapist, okay? And as the quarterback, I'm just saying that it's amazing how much, when you don't have that on your mind, look how much better he's able to focus and play. And that rubs off on the rest of the team, You got what is this guy? The freaking the guard who caught the screen pass and scored the fake touchdown.
Robert Hunt.
Robert Hunt, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. What does Tua potentially being traded have to do with Robert Hunt? I do think, bro. Like if you're going in there and you got drafted and you're a guy who's into it, like bro, like again, remember Tua never said the wrong thing, never did the wrong thing, and never acted like spoiled or anything. Never pulled no Baker Mayfield, nothing. Went in there and acted professionally. More reason for his teammates to not be affected by it.
Okay, I get it. Look, the team wasn't playing well, but I'm just telling you, I was impressed with how he handled the whole thing. And now I'm looking at it like that stuff isn't looming over his head, and I feel like his play is getting better and better. So much better that you're even noticing it because you pointed out the play where he stepped out and this and all that stuff. So I'm all for it. I'm all happy for it. And you know what else I'm happy for? Cap, my man, thank you so much. I got the Venmo donation. You are the man, bro. Just for you.
2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss.
That's what's up right there,
dude. The biggest difference is that the defense is back to playing like the old defense. And you know why is that? They don't have to play 400 plays a game.
Yeah.
They get to be fresh because the offense is at least okay.
Everything.
There's still times where they like sputter out and they do weird shit and they give 3 and outs for no reason.
Yep.
Like the offense is better. It's still not good.
Yeah, it's better, but it's still not good, but it's better, and that's what I want to see.
But it's an overall effect where the offense is playing a little bit better, so now the defense gets a rest, and now they're back to playing like they were last year, where they just dominate everyone's face off.
Now you were talking, since you like the stats here, let me give you some more stats here. I'm sure you've already seen this. Okay, passing yards through his first career 16 starts. Have you seen the comparison between him and Kyler Murray? Solid, bro. And mind you, Kyler Murray.
Shit. I don't believe in Kyler Murray. So don't tell me that he's compared to Kyler Murray. Bro.
But here's the thing. Kyler Murray won Offensive Rookie of the Year, was never handcuffed, was let to be the man and just go out there and do whatever you want, create plays, do all these things. And when you look at their 16-game sample, they're pretty much the same. And one guy hasn't had all that liberty, hasn't had any of that stuff, has been handcuffed, has been benched for an old Ryan Fitzpatrick, has been benched for Jacoby Brissett when he was healthy enough to back up but not healthy enough to start. You know what I'm saying? One guy's had the Josh Rosen treatment that Arizona got, and the other guy is getting the Kyler Murray treatment, which is Kyler Murray. So I'm telling you, I just think it's impressive what we're seeing, and it's only going to get better, and I hope that he sticks around. That's all.
He's doing fine. I don't give a shit about anything else. So I'm like, oh, he has 80% completion in November, and he's better than Kyler Murray. Who cares?
I care.
Are the Dolphins better than the Cardinals? No. So I don't give a shit.
Oh, I love it, dude.
I love it.
Dolphins better than the Cardinals.
Bullshit.
Better than the Cardinals.
With Colt McCoy, the Cardinals are a better team.
Oh, we beat Kyler Murray and the Cardinals last year.
No,
we killed them.
Defense. Yeah, the defense beat Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We won. Imagine now, we got the defense back and we got a better Tua, dude. We hit that upgrade button. Love it.
So boring. That you
it's
just
so
can't
good.
Enjoy your team, and you're like, oh, look at the comparison.
I don't know what you hate, bro.
Then you get in trouble. Then you get mad at people like Chris Sims for talking shit because all of you can't shut up and just enjoy your team.
Listen, bro, I have shut up and I am enjoying my team, and I'm going to be loud and enjoy my team. I can be both. I can be both.
Like, man, I'm happy the Dolphins. No, compared in the percentage of win percentage.
Listen,
who gives a shit?
Listen, Linda, we got
a losing record, bro.
We got picks to make, all right? We got picks to make. But before we get into picks here, all right, where is it? I think I had it here. Giving you my top 5.
Spit all over my freaking laptop. I'm getting.
Look at that. All right. So I thought, because you hate doing it, so I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'm going to give you my top 5 NFL teams now. As of week 13. Now, this isn't who I think is going to win the Super Bowl. This isn't who I think is the best team all season.
Is it a 13-week cumulative top 10 or just top 5 performers of week 13?
No. This is a cumulative. Up to this point, into week 13, after week 13 games have been played, and now I got to take into account the Dallas game and the Saints game from last night. Now that these games have been played, I'm looking and I had to make some tough choices here on who I thought was in my top 5. Now I'm going to start from the top and work down, or should I go 5? Let's go 5.
Yeah,
all right, let's go 5 here. 5 was close. I was high on the Cowboys, right? I had the Cowboys up there.
Phonies.
The thing with the Cowboys, you know what it is though, and after watching it last night, you get 4 interceptions, and you really didn't. Your offense wasn't really playing that well. But again, you're 8-4 now. You're sitting pretty. The rest of your schedule, I think, is super easy. They play like one team with a winning record.
Yeah, but to me, my problem is they've shown they're supposed to be an offensive juggernaut. That's their backbone, and they're not.
No, they're not.
Against bad teams.
But the thing is, they can be, and when everybody's healthy,
who's out right now?
They can be. They just got CeeDee Lamb and Cooper back. They were on this skid because they didn't have Cooper for the last few weeks, which apparently makes a big difference because it's the Dak Prescott is a whole nother quarterback when he doesn't have these guys. Like it's weird. And now this Pollard kid might be the best running back on the team, and Zeke might be your number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still a very potential scary team here. But it is the Cowboys, so I'm gonna rang on them and I'll laugh at them. So I got them tied with the Rams at number 5 because they're on the outside looking in, but at number 5, I'm going to put the Rams just above them.
Man, Rams.
Because it's just too much talent, but I'm starting to see something. I'm starting to come off the Ram bandwagon, and it is the reason that team was good for the last few years was because play action. They would run the ball. They were balanced. They're just turning into the Lions with better weapons. You know,
hey man, you live by the gun, you die by the gun, baby.
The
That's
gunslinger,
the way it goes.
The gunslinger is all over the place, dude.
Cooper Kupp leads the NFL in receiving yards.
Yes,
because you got a gunslinger.
Hey,
but sometimes it's gonna work and sometimes it's not, bro. That's the way it goes.
Calvin Johnson, you know, I'm pretty sure led the league too. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't win much.
I'm just saying, when you got a gunslinger in your backfield, you're gonna live by that guy. You're gonna die by that guy. And right now, they're fucking getting shot
dying, bro. Crazy stats. So last week they lost to the Packers. Right? They're in the middle of a 3-game slide. They were 7-1 when they got Von Miller. And in Von Miller's press conference, he's like, I went to sleep 0-7, and I woke up 7-1 or something like that. And you still haven't woken up. You're 7-4 now. Okay, so it's still like you're not a good time. Anyways, with them in the situation that I see that's happening is that they're depending way too much, but they're still so loaded. This can be a fix. I like McVay. I like the coach. They can fix it, but they're dropping. They're dropping right now. Crazy stat from the game. This is what I was getting to. They lost to the Packers, right? It was 36-28 in Green Bay. You know, tough loss. You still put up some points, but it was the third game in a row. Have you heard that stat about Matthew Stafford? Third game in a row with a pick six. Third game in a row. Gunslinger. Get this, though. Baby. Get this, though. How many career pick sixes does Aaron Rodgers have?
Oh, I don't know.
Interesting, huh? How about, where is it? 2. That's what it was. Sorry, the delay was too long.
To compare Matt Stafford to Aaron Rodgers, that's a bullshit argument.
I know, but it's
Aaron
crazy.
Rodgers is one of the greatest people to ever throw a football, and I love Matt Stafford, and he's a damn good quarterback, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
I'm telling you, dude. It was shocking to me. It was shocking to me that it was that bad. All right, number 4 team. Ready? Number 4. Kansas City Chiefs coming off a bye. Yeah, they're back. And I am banking all my fantasy equity on them and Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Kelsey taking it all the way for me and winning me a championship. That's all I need. All right. Chiefs on a bye. They're back. I don't know who they play this week. I got to look it up. I think they're playing. It's a division. I think they got the Raiders or the Chargers or one of their division. Oh, the Broncos. That's what they got. I knew it was a divisional game. Prepárate. It's going to get ugly. Number 3, after an impressive game against a team that I thought was on the come up. I thought the Colts were on the come up, and I thought the Colts played really well, and the Buccaneers lost in Indy, right? 38-31, but it was a good game. It showed me a lot of things. It showed me that the Colts are actually better than I thought. You know, Carson Wentz had like 3-4 touchdowns, no interceptions, or that one interception there at the end. But the Buccaneers played well, and they continue to do the things that they do. When Gronk is there, like it's a whole nother Brady, bro. Like it's just that dude doesn't age.
That's not good that you have to rely on a literal Frankenstein monster.
But that's the thing, though. Here's the thing. They have it. It's not that he's relying on him. It's this. It's like MJ's secret stuff. Like even if he doesn't have the secret stuff, he's still winning games. It's just like you need that little extra. Oh shit, Gronk's there. Put some well over the top.
When you have all those other weapons. And you still need a guy who retired because his body doesn't work.
Yeah.
For your offense to function, even though you have a running back that can score 4 touchdowns and 17 other wide receivers.
Unbelievable.
And you still need one guy for everything to click. That's
and their defense. No, but that's the thing. I don't look at it that. I don't look at it like they need that one guy. I'm telling you, that one guy when he's there, it's like cheating. It's like adding a created player on Madden that you don't need onto your team when he's there. And it's like, oh, come on, dude. Like, really? Like, you got to cheat. To me, Gronk is like HGH. You know what I mean? It's
whatever,
just,
bro. Tyler
you don't need it.
The Brady killer came in and he fucked up the entire team's groove.
We'll see.
They have not been good since.
No, they're good. I got them at 3. Number 2. All right. Number 2, I got the Patriots who beat the phony ass Titans. All right. 36-13. Tannehill, complete trash. Has fallen back down to earth. Sorry to everybody in Nashville. I've been telling you for the last few years.
It's so weird. When you lose the best running back in the league and your top 3 receivers, you're not good anymore. That's really surprising.
Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. When you lose your running back and you don't have a top 3 receiver, you're the Dolphins with Ryan Tannehill.
Not a top.
That's what it is.
I'm talking about the 3 best receivers on the team. Team, the only team more injured than the Titans. is the Ravens.
Dude, but look, with the Titans with AJ Brown, there was never been an AJ Brown during Tannehill's tenure on the Dolphins, okay? We never had anybody that good, all right? So the fact that they don't have him and that they don't have whoever else was good there, the good receivers, makes them the Dolphins, okay? And that's what they are now. Just a team that's going to lose every week and might squeak out a victory.
But it's not because the team is not good. It's because they don't have any of their players.
Ah, that guy trash. Baker Mayfield trying to pass the ball everywhere, barely squeaking out. Still, just that's another team. It's just like there's just those game managers. The only game manager that actually wins games is what's this guy? Kirk Cousins. That guy's got like 2 picks on the season. That's it.
That's the thing. He's not a game manager.
Yeah,
homeboy's out there chucking
and getting lucky.
He doesn't manage shit. He's another gunslinger. And
Mm-hmm.
what are they? A barely 500 team because you're going to live and die by fucking Kirk.
Yeah, dude, but they've had a lot of close losses. Unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying.
Dolphins can be tied with the Browns, Broncos, Raiders, and Colts by the bye week. No pressure. That's true. Let's see. Listen, we got that going.
It's not the Dolphins' fault they have a soft-ass schedule. It's not their fault.
Not their fault. All right, number 1 on my first ever NFL power rankings up to the minute, okay? Hurts me to say this, but it's the Green Bay Packers, bro. That team is just good right now. They're good. They're good on both. They lost their running back, and they got a better running back. They have Devontae Adams, who's playing like better than Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers is missing a toe. He's still slinging it everywhere. You know what I mean?
Ivermectin, bro. It's got him playing better than ever.
Yeah, bro. It's keeping that hoof foot that he's developed over there, intact. And on top of that, the defense is for real. They beat the Rams. They held down the home turf. They're the number 1 seed in the NFC, or they're tied for it. They beat the Cardinals when they had Kyler Murray, and they didn't have anybody at the time. Remember, that was they had no Adams in that game. They lost everybody else. It was strictly just Aaron Rodgers. And as much as I hate Aaron Rodgers and everything, the Packers right now are playing the best football in the league. They're the best, most loaded team, and I got the Patriots right behind them. It's gross. Those are like 2 things that I hate, and it pains me to say this, but man, that's where we're at. So, all right, that's your week 13 Lemon City Live Evening Juice season 7 episode 63 top 5. All right, and
we got to work on the brevity of that name.
We got to string it.
We'll work on it.
There's got to be like an acronym or something somewhere there. All right, let's wrap up the show here. Let's give some people some money picks here. All right. I haven't looked at it, but I got the 5 games here, and then we'll throw in the Dolphins game at the end. I don't have the Dolphins line on me, but I'll get it. Let me see. Do you have the Hard Rock app open?
Yeah, I can fire it up.
All right. Yeah. See what the line is on the Dolphins game. All right, let's go here. First game, Chargers at Cincinnati. Cincinnati coming off the big win against Pittsburgh where they were dancing all over them. Ben Roethlisberger, basura. Like just, man, just a hard times. And I like the guy, but man, yeah, that just fell right on your face, bro. So Chargers at Cincinnati. I don't know who the Chargers played last week, but I'm not up on the hype train anymore of your boy, Herbert. I'm all about Joe Cool, Joe Burrow, and these Bungles, man, they're doing it. They're a 2.5 point favorite against at home. I like them. I like them to cover, and I like them to win here. So I got the Bengals.
Easy choice. The Chargers are struggle town USA right now.
Exactly. You don't know what to get with the Chargers. Now here we go. Philadelphia at the Jets. Jets are getting 7 points here. Okay, Philly coming off a bad game. Jalen Hurts looked real bad.
Not a bad one.
Real bad. But I don't got anything good to say about the Jets. So it's like
But they've won like 2 or 3 games recently.
Exactly. They've won. They beat good teams. Like it makes no sense. Again, this whole season is trash. But do I think that there's a whole touchdown better than the Jets? Like I feel like both these teams are trash right now. I'll take the Jets in the 7. I think Philly will win. I think Philly will win.
I'll take Philly.
To win
with the points.
by more with this, you're taking Philly in the point. Okay, all right. I don't know. I'm not writing any of this down, but we'll go back and listen. All right. So you got Philly 7. I'll take Philly to win, but the Jets to cover. I think they'll do well there.
We're doing money line, bro. No to win.
Yeah.
So
okay. Well, I'm saying Jets. I'm taking the Jets and the points here. I'm not hedging. I'm giving you my logic here. All right.
You're
Next
hedging.
up,
I don't want to hear it.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh. All right.
Oh.
Now, it's Pittsburgh is getting 4.5 points.
They can literally go out there with just offensive linemen and Lamar Jackson and no receivers, and I would still take the Baltimore over Pittsburgh right now.
Okay. See, I struggled with this one, man. I'm struggling with this one because I think last week's game against the Bengals for Pittsburgh, there's a couple things that worry me. That game, I think, is that an anomaly or is that the new normal, right? And I think this is the week that we find out. And I don't like being in that position and making a pick on the week that you find out something. You know what I mean?
Pittsburgh is dog shit, dude.
Dude,
They just
Mike Tomlin's never had a losing record.
That's
you know what
great.
I mean?
But he's not going to come back from the losing record today against Lamar Jackson.
Dude, but again, it's a divisional game. I find it hard to pick against the Steelers on back-to-back weeks in divisional games for them to get beat by more than a touchdown in both games.
They are playing without a quarterback.
But they still have other players.
It doesn't matter.
And Baltimore is just Lamar Jackson.
This is a passing league. If you don't have a quarterback, you're going to lose.
All right, who's the receivers on Baltimore?
It doesn't matter. They have the quarterback.
Yeah, but Baltimore. Okay, let me.
Bro,
who did Baltimore play last week? Because I don't have that in front of me.
I told you, Baltimore can go out there with 5 offensive linemen and just Lamar Jackson and still beat them. Pittsburgh's leading receiver is a running back. He's the number 2 rookie in receiving yards. Is Najee Harris. That team is bullshit.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up here because I feel like there was. All right, who did the Ravens? All right, Ravens are 8-3.
Look at the Panthers. Not that they're good, but they have Christian McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson, and DJ Moore. That's 3 really good offensive players. But you have a guy who literally can't throw the football. And what's going to happen? Your team is going to lose. It doesn't matter the surrounding targets.
Yeah.
If your quarterback literally can't throw the ball, you're going to lose. That's
okay.
it.
All right. Well, let me give you some additional juice here because check this out. All right. And this is why I'm struggling with this game, and I'm thinking I'm going to go Pittsburgh here. All right. I'm thinking I'm going to take these. But the thing is, it's the 4.5 that's tripping me out. If you give me 7, I'm taking Pittsburgh. The 4.5, I'm like, Here's the thing. I'm looking at the Ravens' last few games. Okay. Last week they barely won at home, 16-10. Right, 6-point win there against the Browns. Which similar situation. Baker Mayfield can't throw to anybody.
No, but
trash team.
That's
a running team. But see, here's the thing: the Browns are a running team that has no running backs right now. You know, and they were forced to throw it with this guy. Now, the Steelers are a passing team that has a quarterback that is
literally can't.
I don't know. Probably. The week before that, they played in Chicago and won by a field goal against the Bears. Okay, and the week before that, they lost by 12 points in Miami to the Dolphins. Okay? So what have I seen here? 10, 16, and 16. That's the amount of points that I've seen that the Ravens have scored. And that really worries me because at 4.5, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that I think the Pittsburgh, as bad as they are, they're good for at least a couple of touchdowns. And right now, I don't think Baltimore can score 3 touchdowns. Okay, I haven't seen them do it in 3 weeks. I don't think they're going to be 3 touchdowns over 2 to Pittsburgh. I just don't see it. The numbers don't add up. So that's why I'm going to go with someone else. I feel like the Ravens, again, the running back situation, they've been hurt, depleted. All their running backs have been gone. I don't even know who the running back is anymore over there. I can't name you a receiver. I love Lamar Jackson, but it's a lot for the guy to do. And I feel like it could be the start of that decline for him on the season. And not because of anything that he does, just that limitations, you know what I'm saying? The same limitations that you see for this guy, at least he has some weapons. Deontay Johnson is one hell of Washington is a hell of a receiver. Deontay Johnson's another receiver. What's this dude? Najee Harris out of the backfield catching balls. Like, they have some stuff there. It just, I feel like maybe this guy can get it together for a week, and I don't want to doubt Mike Tomlin on back-to-back weeks. So
I'm not doubting. It's not Mike Tomlin's fault that he. Oh, I guess it is kind of his fault.
Yeah,
sticking with that fucking rotted.
Well, he'll be gone next year, and Aaron Rodgers will be there. Aaron Rodgers is going to be the quarterback in Pittsburgh next season. All right,
or Russell Wilson.
Yep. All right, so we got the Pittsburgh game here. All right, next up, Denver at Kansas City. Kansas City, a 9-point favorite. This is that swing game for Kansas City. This is the official we're back game, and I'm all for it, dude. I'm taking the 9. I'm taking Kansas City.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot, but
maybe if the Broncos are at home because they're borderline in that Jets territory.
Yeah.
For some reason they just show up and can fuck up a good team.
Jerry Jeudy, Patrick Surtain.
They're not good. They're a 500 team, but they can perform against good teams.
It's a divisional game.
But at Arrowhead, nah.
Yeah, and I think, and again, Andy Reid off a bye. I like Kansas City here. All right, this is the game that I'm struggling the most with, bro. New England at Buffalo. Buffalo 2 points favorite. Is this the game that New England is back? And the funny thing is, in my fantasy, I have both of these defenses, so I don't know who to start. Okay, in one of my leagues, I was like, do I start New England, who's been racking it up for me the last couple of weeks, or Buffalo, who was racking it up at the beginning, kind of struggled? Are they coming back? I feel like this is a game that Buffalo should salivate.
They need to.
Yes, this is the need game. They have not been good. They need this.
And we crowned their asses, and then McCorkle was like, nah, bro.
Yep.
Maybe me and Bill need to get that crown back.
Yeah.
This is the crowning game, bro.
Exactly. And if there's one thing I've learned, and I have, who are you going with? Because I'll tell you my pick after.
I got to see the weather. What's the weather report for Buffalo?
Good. Let me check.
Buffalo. That's the biggest.
But that's New England, though. It's not the Dolphins. You know New England's going to figure it out.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Oh.
They're in Canada. They're in the tundra. It's different.
It's different.
And those
let's
fucking
see.
Bills Mafia get extra weird the colder it gets.
Let me see here. Right now, Buffalo's matchup predictor is 64%, and that they will win. They're being picked. I'm trying to see if they have any information on the weather here. It's 8:15. It's Monday Night Football, so it's going to be great. 2.5. Over-under is 42. God, is there any? I don't got any weather updates here. New England's 5 wins in a row. Game information. 34 degrees. Game time weather, but clear. Orchard Park. I don't think there's going to be much snow.
That's not a. I was like, if it was going to be heavy snow, maybe.
Yeah.
You give it to him, but I don't know, man. Yeah.
Who you crowning, bro? Who you crowning? Give it to me. Who you crowning? Putting the pressure strictly on you. I'm picking after you.
God damn it, man. I don't know.
Come on, you got to pick one.
Stick with McCorkle, bro. Give him a field goal win.
I'm going Patriots too, bro. If there's one thing I've learned is I don't go against Brady and I don't go against Belichick until you can go against Belichick and you can go against Brady, and that day has yet to happen.
3 weeks ago, you could go against Belichick. Yes,
but
not anymore.
Not right now,
not
dude.
anymore, bro.
This is the game that Belichick says, you want to go ahead, crown the ass. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go in there. Where's the Patriots? They're gonna go in there and they're gonna stomp. I think it's I like New England here. I like New England. Unfortunately, but that's why I got them at number 2 in the rankings here. So I like it. All right, we'll write down the picks here afterwards. I think we got a solid, bro. I think we're getting better at this too. I don't know what our numbers is. Our percentage is somewhere in the 900s.
I know I have a winning record.
I know. I've same here. I went 4-2. Oh, and then the Dolphins game. What's the Dolphins stat line? What's the line?
Dolphins 6.5-point favorites at home.
Ooh.
Which just doesn't make sense because they were 1.5 point dogs at home against the stupid Panthers, and now they're 6.5 favorites.
It's Daniel Jones, man. It's Daniel Jones.
Swindlers, dude. Those two lines don't make any sense.
Oh, so what are you gonna go? What are we gonna do?
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
No, Dolphins, man. They're not at the Meadowlands, and the Giants are the worst team in the NFL away from the Meadowlands.
There it is. I'm rolling with you, bro. I'm rolling with you. I can't go against the Dolphins here, man. That's
a lot of points.
We're disagreeing on some of these games here, but I think our parlays my parlay is gonna hit. You're gonna come up short on one of yours.
Always.
My 6-game parlay here is gonna hit. I like it. All right. Great show. Thank you, Cap, for the donation, the tip. Appreciate it, man. We do this for you guys, and we appreciate the love and support. Thank you for everybody who participated in the chat. Dennis, Jonathan, the regulars, the guys who tuned in for the post game show. Hopefully,
hey man, I'm not. Listen, I'm no Brady Hawk. I'll give you
Yes.
that. But
Yes.
I think
There's not
there's
many
some
people
good
like him, though. You know what I mean?
basketball.
But you know your stuff. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, thanks again, everybody, for watching. We'll be back on Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll have Gus. We'll have TD soon. And get the gang back together. And hopefully, we'll be celebrating a nice little win on the parlay here for one of us. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm done with parlays, bro. It's not worth it. If I would have not been doing parlays since I
Would've made
started
some
doing betting, I would have made like a good amount of money.
Nice.
I'm done with that shit.
No mas. All right. Well, everybody, thanks again for joining us. Have a great night. Have a safe weekend. And we'll be back on Tuesday. Adios.